In this video, I'm going to go over the basics of Maya. So let's get started. The main hotkeys you want to know about are the navigation, which you have W, which is right here, which is the move tool. Then you have E, which is right here, that's rotate. Then you have R, which is your scale tool. And I will demonstrate what they do. Right here, I already have a texture applied to it, so normally it'll just look like this. So that right there is just the R right here, which is the scale tool. With it, you can scale it uniformly, or you can just do it in one direction. And to go back, you just do, on a PC it's Control Z, or on a Mac it's Command Z. Then you can stretch it this way with it if you need. Let's get you back up. Okay, there we go. Then over here, rotate on any axis. Right here is on the y-axis, as you can tell by the values here in rotating. Or you have here, which is the x, and this is z. So, or you have your move here, move tool, which allows you to navigate the object in 3D space. And these ones here just move it uniformly along two axes, or axes, whichever one's plural. And if you don't want to do it manually, you can set in values like, let's say we want to rotate said object at a 90-degree angle, and it just rotated it, but you can't see because it's perfect. Let's go in between, and as you can tell, it's moving. But you don't have to do it in positive values. You can also do it in negative values too. Doesn't matter. So you can do that for all of them, but let's just say for some reason you don't want to have it ever move, you want to just freeze it in place, so then you just go here, right click, and it's alright. That's not having to freeze anymore. It's in 2011 they do it that way. The easiest way is just going up here into your modeling toolkit, your objects, and you can freeze the object, and as you can see, it's right here, the layer. You can tell that it's no longer transformable because it's in, I guess you'd call that yellow or gold, but it just means that you cannot move the object or select it or do anything with it. It is frozen. You can only select it by going over here in your panel. And you can get to this panel by going through Window, Outliner. That's exactly what this window is. It's your outliner. And if you need to, like, let's unfreeze it real quick. If you're like trying to work with it and see through the object, you just make it onto an X-ray mode. You can toggle it right over here. There we go, we're back. And let's say you need to do an extrusion for some reason. You go to face mode, just like that, and then you hit here. It allows you to extrude the face. And in most programs, you have to go and click extrude again, but in Maya, the hotkey is G. You just hit it once, let you extrude again, click a different face, hit G, and it doesn't uniform because it's still trying to go uniformly, but you just click right here, rotates it around, and you're fine. Just changes the pivot point to face the direction that you need it to go. And over here it also shows you what you're doing. Hit G as many times as you want. Doesn't change a single thing. But also, as you're doing this, you will need to go back and delete the faces that are inside. So then, not too much. Let's put X-ray mode on. You can see through. It's probably not doing this for some reason correctly. And as you can see, right there's a face. So deleted that one face. But being like this, it's fine because it's this face, not this one. But because we had to delete that one face, you just go here, select edge, and when I'm navigating, I'm just holding down the Alt key on the keyboard, and I'm left clicking. And you just go here. Let's just do it through here. Do very extrude. Pull it out just a tad, and then target weld. Then you right click, go to vertex, select one vert, and it's not liking us. Let's see if we can go the other way with this. Mesh tools, merge vert tools. I like this one a little bit more accurate, and it likes me more. And you're just snapping the verts. When you snap the verts, they merge together. So it makes it real nice and clean. But also, when you do this, you want to hit Q to get out of the tool, and then just go to W to move. Select the one vert, bring it down just a tad, because you want it to be as parallel as you can possibly get it. It's probably not exactly perfect, but you want to get as close to perfection as you can. It makes it so that way when you eventually texture the object, it textures evenly. You always want your everything to be even. It's not even, and you're going to get stretching, and everything's just going to get skewed. It's not going to look right. Everything needs to look right, because if it doesn't look realistic, it's not going to sell. And yeah, so that's pretty much extruding in a nutshell. And let's just say you need to delete an edge. So you just double click, and it goes all the way around, as you can see. And normally, most people just think, I'm just going to hit backspace, and look, looks like it's fine. But when you go into verts, you see you have verts still left behind, so then you have to select those and delete them. But if you don't go that way, no, let's go to edge, there we go. If you do a control backspace, delete that way, and when you go to verts, it also deletes them that way. Saves you an extra step, which is really nice. But let's say for some, there you go, faces. Let's say that you need to make a cut in here too, because it only, when you did a insert edge loop, which is here, which normally would go all the way around, but sometimes when you do an extrude, it doesn't always go all the way around. So then you would go to cut face tool here, which will cut on just the faces that you have selected. You can do it that way. Or under your modeling toolkit, you can go to face cut, and you can do it really precision. Just place the two, hit enter, and you got your cut. You don't have to do it singles, you can do multi cuts too, works like that, and then enter, and as you see, it made the cuts. So you have that. Modeling toolkit is really nice. I really like some of the stuff you can do with it, especially quad draw. Quad draw is very nice. You just place in your 4 points, hit shift, click, and it places in a polyface for you. And I'll show you one of the real reasons why I really like the modeling toolkit with QuadDraw.